top 5 most sought after $1 bills worth big money. In this video, we're going to be going over some incredibly rare and valuable US $1 bills that sold online for lots of money. Now, every single bill in this video is 100% genuine US paper money. I've had the privilege of having a ground floor tour at the United States Bureau of Engraving and Printing, so I know nearly everything there is to know about these rare paper money bills. Now let's hop into this video with this first $1 bill that sold for $10,200. Now this is a genuine United States silver certificate bill. Now you may be asking, what is a silver certificate? So back in the day, the US would actually have their money backed by bullion like gold and silver. So technically you could have taken this $1 bill to a bank and got an equal value in exchange of silver. That's right, guys. You could turn this $1 bill in and they would give you a silver bar in return of equal value. Today, that is no longer the reality. Technically, a bill like this is still considered US legal tender, which means you could bring it to a bank and put it into your bank account. Now, that would not be a smart move because, like I said, $10,200 it sold for. Now, why would a bill like this sell for so much money? Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of $1 bill silver certificates out there today that are only worth $2, $3, $4, but this bill is very special. So it's important to understand that 1928 was the first year the United States started producing small size paper money bills. So this is a first year of issue bill. Next, this is the series of 1928E. So within 1928, there were multiple series that produced bills. Also, this is what we call a star note. So star notes were produced to replace a bill that was an error or there was some sort of malfunction that happened during the printing process. Long story short, what you need to know is that a star at the start of the serial number like this one means it's a replacement note and it's much more rare and valuable, specifically for 1928E. This is a key series that you need to look out for on the 1928 is that E star, because that is what's going to really be the key indicator for a rare and valuable bill. Just imagine if the condition was better here. This one got a choice fine 15, which is really low on the grading scale, 70 being the highest grade. Once again, this $1 bill sold for $10,200. Now here's something a bit more normal looking, right? This is a Federal Reserve note from the Boston district. This bill sold for $16,800, and you can see PMG graded it at a 66 EPQ, 70 being the highest. This is 4 points away from the perfect grade of 70. Now you may be asking, how do I get that perfect grade? Because you know that every point difference means the difference of a lot of money when it comes to the value of your bill. So essentially, I'll keep it very simple. If you have a 60 or higher, so from 60 to 70, that means you have no folds on your bill whatsoever. Everything below that will have one to multiple folds, but once you hit that 60 grade, you're gonna have no folds. So how do you go from 60 all the way up to 70? Like, why is this one a 66? It boils down to the margins or the centering of the bill, which is that white border all the way around your bill on the front and the back. But why did this one sell for $16,800? Because it's not just because of that grade, it's mainly because of the serial number. Now this is what we call a solid number 7's serial number. As we know, 7 is considered a lucky number, and if you got a bunch of 7's there, that is really lucky to have come across this. Now what I recommend, guys, is something you could do for fun, and that's going to your local bank and asking them for a pack fresh little brick of bills. So let's say you get a little pack of 100 $1 bills that are brand new from the BEP where they print paper money. You can look through those $1 bills and try to find rare errors or rare misprints or rare serial numbers like this one. And then look, if you go through those $1 bills and you don't find anything, here's the cool part. You can literally just go right back and be like, hey, let's actually deposit these back. Now be careful. You don't want to abuse this because you don't want to make any enemies at your local banks, right? So you need to be very nice, very kind, because you know these people are essentially doing you a favor by getting you a pack fresh little brick of bills so you can look through them. Ideally, you've got a few banks you can go to, but I digress. It really comes down to the grade, which is the condition, and also the solid number 7 serial number, which is why it sold for $16,800. So look out for those rare serial numbers. Speaking of rare serial numbers, I'll keep this one brief. 1935 silver certificate. We know what that is, right? This is also a solid number 9 serial number, which is crazy to have this high of a grade on a silver certificate with a fancy serial number. This bill sold for $18,000. We are moving right along to a legal tender note, so it may be looking weird to you because you got this red seal and red serial numbers, but this is completely normal. So this bill is not backed by any bullion like gold or silver, but it is backed by the United States government. This is a legal tender note. So once again, you could bring this bill to your local bank and deposit it. You could bring this bill to your local grocery store and spend it, but we highly advise against that because this $1 bill sold for $42,000. Now that is a ton of money for a little $1 bill, but you got to understand that 1928 is a special year for the US and the paper money. You've got a really highly graded $1 bill, and it is a star note. We know how rare and valuable those star notes can be, especially on these earlier issue bills. $42,000 it sold for. $99,875 for this 1928D $1 bill star note. Very similar to the 1928E star note. This is a 1928D star note. Very rare, very valuable. You've got a extremely high grade on this bill, a 66 EPQ. It mainly boils down to how rare it is to come across a 1928D series of a star note. These are incredibly hard to find. If you do find one, make sure to contact a rare paper money expert because this bill sold for $99,875. We do hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to get your free coin and currency ebook down below, and we'll see you in the next video.